Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is the Commando Cast, a video cast about all things Star Wars Destiny. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando. Good morning everyone, and welcome to the Commando Cast. I'm Andrew with you here as always, and I thought the biggest news of the week was going to be the October 16th release date of Faltering Allegiances, the Set 11 fan-made set for Destiny. However, within the last 12-ish hours, depending on how fast I can get this rendered and up, we've had updates to some of the most important tools that we have at our disposal for this game, which basically we needed to happen in order to have success. I was actually worried about that because both of them were outside of my control. Specifically, I'm speaking to the Tabletop Simulator mod and the most important tool that we have, hands down, which is Star Wars Destiny DB, right? The DB, as it's known to everybody. The problem with SWDB is it looked like once the game announcement was killed after CM went in, basically it looked like the owner just kind of faded away. Luckily, some people in the community have, which I'll give shout out to in a second, have specifically stepped up to kind of fix that, and it looks like they're going to be helping us maintain that going forward. And then, of course, you know, as not only through the lockdown, but as we go forward on this game across the globe, Tabletop Simulator has become an increasingly valuable asset for us. And again, it was a situation where Agent Elron, who had developed the current workshop insert that we were using, the mod, as you will, he had kind of disappeared, but we had some people step up today to fix that, so that was great news. So today's episode is threefold. One, to increase awareness that there is a new TTS mod that everyone needs to go and get if you want to continue to play TTS on Destiny. Two, I often get questions doing gameplay videos. I see it all the time. How do I play TTS? How do I get Destiny on TTS, right? There are no less than 10 or 15 resources out there actually telling you how to do it, but no one ever really seems to want to search for them. So I want to do that today, just kind of walk through step by step on how to get Steam, get Tabletop Simulator, get the mod installed, and then actually do decks. So those are the goals for today, so thanks for joining me. So first up is credit where credit is due before we get in this, right? The guys over at EchoBase, specifically Mark, there's like 9 marks of it. No, I'm just kidding you guys. But thank you guys over at EchoBase for stepping up and really taking what SWDB, without a doubt, is the most important tool that we have always had, probably, and certainly will have going forward. And if we were not going to have the new fan-made sets added to that, they were going to be DOA, right? Dead on arrival. So thank you guys for stepping up and getting transformations working, and you know, obviously with that comes the promise of FA being in there, and I know you're getting set up for that, so thank you. And as far as the Tabletop Simulator mod, credit there goes to Agent of Zion. Zion has created a new mod which will have transformations actually working, and then of course we'll have Faltering Allegiances and future sets working in there as well, because he will own the mod and he will be able to do the scripting, or at least, you know, we can try and learn as we go, but at the very least the new cards will be up there so we don't have to be passing JSON bags around. So thank you very much for making that happen. Alright, so you want to know how to get Tabletop Simulator so that you can play Star Wars Destiny or many other games on it, but specifically Star Wars Destiny is what we're talking about. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to Google. We are going to search Steam download, right? So Steam, there's a good chance as a gamer you already have this on your computer, but what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that we have Steam installed, because that is the host for Tabletop Simulator. So we're going to go, right, so first thing that pops up on Steam download is Steam. We're going to go to download. And we see this right here. Now, I already have it installed, but all you would do here is you would just install Steam. You guys will have to go through the various steps on your own computer. And then once that is done, we can move forward with getting Tabletop Simulator in. Alright guys, so what we're seeing now is Steam. So this is after you, of course, install it and open it up. Now, you will see, of course, that I already have this stuff installed, but we're going to go through as if I didn't have it installed. And by it, I mean Tabletop Simulator. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Store. You are going to go to Search the Store. We're going to go Tabletop, and see it even comes up right away. So we're going to click on Tabletop Simulator. And then it's, of course, telling me that Tabletop Simulator is already in my Steam library. However, if you don't already have it, then you would just need to buy it, and it would add it to your library and go through the steps to install it. Everyone here can figure that out, I'm sure. And then after that, what we have to do is go add the Destiny mod. So what we're going to do to add the Destiny mod specifically is we're going to go to Library, and we're going to go to Tabletop Simulator. Right? So you see that it's in here, it's got all the various achievements on it. Okay? Now we're going to go right here in this spot, Workshop. Okay, so it's going to load, and we are in the Tabletop Simulator Workshop. So what we're going to do right now, now note, I actually don't have it installed. I'm doing it with you guys for the first time, right? So we'll kind of flounder through this as we go, but we're going to go Destiny. Alright, so there is the Super Destiny, and we need to go through and we need to find the Renewed Hope one. So let's actually try to get more specific. Star Wars Destiny Renewed. Here we go, right? So it's down here. So Star Wars Destiny, A Renewed Hope. It's actually unrated. I mean, again, this is hot off the presses, guys, right? So SWD, A Renewed, oh, that's what we couldn't find, it's because it's not Destiny, right? So A Renewed Hope. So we're going to click on this. We're going to subscribe. Awesome possum, right? So now it's been added to our subscription. So when we go into the actual Tabletop Simulator game, it will be available to us to open a game for. Alright, so here we are on Tabletop Simulator. I will go ahead and mute the background music so that you don't have to compete, but that is what you'll hear, and that's what you should hear, because that's how TTS works, right? So what you're seeing here now that TTS is open is, let's go ahead and just go to a single player game so we can, screw around and just try it a little bit together, right? So we're going to go to create single player, and what's going to pop up here as soon as it gets to it is, there we go, right? So in our workshop down here, right, we didn't even have to do anything, right? The first time I'm adding it, right, because you're subscribed to it, automatically pops up. So let's go check it out together. Again, this is the first time I'm opening this, so let's see what it looks like. I think it's going to look mostly the same because he used the basic structure, and it does, so it pops up. So you see transformation cards added, SWDB import functional, which is huge. It's announcing the release date. Awesome. So I think what we still want to do is go to 2-player infinite. That's what you want to do to make sure that your transformation cards work. Yeah, so here we are, right? So before we go into the next segment, which is how to actually import a deck from the DB, I want to go point out something too that's actually very, very, very important, right? So if you go to Objects, Saved Objects, you'll see I have a ton of stuff in here. Right? This is all my various stuff. Now, what's important about this isn't that I have stuff in here, but this is where your stuff is going to want to live. And by your stuff, I mean your decks, your tokens, your customs, whatever it may be, right? So it's very important that you know where this folder is. Now, on most computers, it goes to the same location, right? So it goes to, I'll actually pull it up here for you, right? So it goes to Documents, My Games, Tabletop Simulator, Saves, Saved Objects. And I will screenshot this actually while I'm doing it. So that you have the full tree. Okay, so that's what I've been showing up this whole time. Thank you for bearing with me while I actually did that. Okay, so with that out of the way, knowing where it lives, right? What I have here, let's say I have, let's just grab this one, Tarful Chewy, right? So Tarful Chewy's there, and we just pull them out, and the cards live there, right? But do note that's once we have a deck in there. So what we're going to go through next is how to build a deck on SWDB, or I should say, we're going to take a deck from SWDB and put it into Tabletop Simulator. Alright guys, so we are now over at SWDB.com, right? The DB as we call it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into, so of course, do note that you have to do the whole, log in, you may have to create an account, whatever it may be, so that you can actually do this under your, under your custom stuff, right? So what I'm going to do here for me, I'm going to go My Decks. And when it gets done loading, it's going to pull up a full list of all of my decks, right? And you can see I evidently had one in progress that I didn't finish. So let's go down here, right? The one we did before. Let's do a different one. So let's pull up Dice Commando, Standard CM, Phasma, Imperial, Death Trooper, Retribution. And we do have to, right, we can go and create a new deck or whatever, but once we have that deck created, we just click on it like this. And once it doesn't really matter if it loads or not, but point is we're going to go over here now to download. You can go Tabletop Simulator, right? So I don't think this is going to, it may or may not pop up on the browser window when I do the download. So it's currently waiting for SWDB, but what's going to happen, there we go. So it just downloaded. I don't know if you can see it here in the bottom. Well, let me check. You can, right? So down there in the very corner, you can see that it told me that it did in fact download. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my downloads, and right, your downloads folder, or whatever location on, right, this is why I'm not doing it live, is whatever location on your personal computer that your downloads go to, in most cases is going to be your downloads folder. You can go to your folder or wherever that file went. You do have to know that, right? I can't help you with that. You're going to go take that file, you're going to drag and drop it into the folder that we talked about in the last, which was saved objects, right? And once it's in saved objects, so let me actually do that real quick. So I go to Downloads, I take that, I drag it onto Documents, My Games, Tabletop Simulator, Saves, Saved Objects. Awesome, right? All right, so now we've gone over to TTS. I've gone up to Objects, and I'm in Saved Objects. So I'll go Saved Objects, and now we're just going to go search, right? The deck we just did was Phasma. So here we go. We have Phasma Trooper, Retribution. And look, there it is, Phasma Trooper. Oh, that's actually not the IDT one. Oh, well, okay. Let's try it again. Make sure we're getting the right one just so I can prove it. Oh, here we go. I just grabbed the wrong one. So many decks. There you go. Phasma, IDT, Retribution. In there as per normal, right? Super easy, easy peasy. Alright guys, so hopefully I accomplished my goal of not only bringing awareness, but kind of doing a quick and dirty tutorial on how to actually use the new mod, use DB to get everything done so that you can hopefully come join us and playing games on Tabletop Simulator and enjoy this great game. So thank you very much for joining me. Please leave questions if you're having any issues in the comments, or of course you can head over to the Star Wars Destiny Renewed Hope Discord or Artificery Discord or any of the other Discords as well. There's plenty of people there who can help you as well if I can't answer your question below. So yeah, it's very exciting. I want to again give a huge shout out to Agent Zion and to the guys over at EchoBase, specifically Echo 7, for all the work that they've done in the background to actually make this stuff usable for us. This game will not, it will absolutely will not survive without stuff like this. So major, 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 major stuff in the last 12 hours that have helped the entire community. So thank you very much, guys. Everyone, please show them your appreciation. If nothing else, guys, go Commando.